The current state of modern music is fucking embarrassing. Now, I'm pretty sure most of y'all who are watching this video will probably think that I sound like a typical old head who thinks all of new school music is complete and utter trash. Now, look, I get it. Not everything in life stays the same because life is all about making change. Whether if it's for better or for worse, nothing stays the same. However, with that being said, for somebody like me who is a huge passionate follower of mainstream music and somebody who consistently keeps track with the latest sounds and industry trends, never have I ever been so exhausted, so burnt out, and just completely fed up in my entire life. For the past 7 or 8 years, I've been a passionate follower of mainstream music, and at this point, I am completely over it.
Disappointed!
Gone are the days of a wide variety of different genres, sounds, and musical artists giving you a tasteful palette of a little bit of everything. Gone are the days of trying to push boundaries, finding new creative sounds, and experimenting with different styles. Because let's face it, everything these days is just nothing but pure hip-hop, or more likely so, just shitty hip-hop influenced by pop sounds, which I find to be just so fucking dreadful. Everybody knows that hip-hop today dominates 85% of mainstream music because everything you hear sounds the same. Most of the rappers you see today just look the same with having no originality whatsoever, and it comes to show you the pure and utter mediocrity and just the downright laziness of modern artists. Which is why today I'll be analyzing the sad state of modern music, and also I'll be listing some possible reasons why music has been on a huge decline in quality nowadays. So without wasting any time, let's just get straight to the video and just get this shit over with.
People don't make albums anymore. They don't make albums. They just try to sell a bunch of little quick singles and they burn out and they put out a new one and they burn out and they put out a new one. People don't even listen to a body of work anymore.
The main reason why music sucks today is because too many artists these days are more concerned about making a quick buck than making good music, resulting in the lowest common denominator music driven by popularity rather than the quality itself. It seems like most people these days are motivated solely by the chase for clout and recognition, not by the love or desire to share their musical talents with the world, which has resulted in such a contrived, soulless, and mostly forgettable music. Now look, I have nothing against people making money because, you know, in life we would do anything to get that guap. But at the same time, what's the point of these artists being in the rap game just for the money and not for the music?
The image always has to change to keep everybody on their toes. You know, if we stay too much the same, it's going to get tired. We got to switch
boring.
We got to show people that, oh man, look what they got this time. We don't ever want anyone to think they know what we're coming out with next, expecting. So, you know, I guess this is just what we chose to go with. And sometimes we don't even know what we're going to go with. We surprise ourselves.
It's just taking it to the next level, to another level.
Let's say that again.
It's taking it to another level. It's the next level of. I mean, every group, when they come back out, you have to expand, grow.
When it comes to music nowadays, it's all about following trends and what's popular rather than trying to be unique or stand out. This has led to the typical cookie cutter music that just all sounds the same. Whether if it comes to the same cadence, the same production, the same flow, the same melody, it's just so tiring and so tedious. There's also a lot of focus on production values and making the things sound quote unquote perfect rather than letting the music breathe and have its own character. It seems like artists these days are so lazy with their shit because of the fact that they refuse to be ambitious with their craft. Instead of, you know, spicing things up, sweetening the pot, or, you know, quote unquote mixing the flavors, they just want to be plain old vanilla ice cream with having like no sprinkles on it whatsoever. Just the same old shit, the same old music, and, you know, just meh. Now, of course, there are some great artists out there who do a good job with this, just to name a few, but everything else, I can't really say the same.
There's a disintegration going on that we really have to address. Our values have been lessened to a great degree. I think that we should address this as a community as to what it's doing to the culture. People can say all they want to, that there's no reason for these kids to listen to music and then go shoot somebody. But, you know, there's something that's triggering these buttons.
Do you feel responsible as an artist for what you're putting? Do you think that other people do?
No, I don't.
You talk about music that's going out there right now. Are you talking about any particular type of music that you don't think is such a positive influence?
Well, it's very obvious when you hear words and lyrics, whether they enlighten or discourage. The truth is that you either are here to enlighten or discourage. No, I'm talking about just plain disintegration, where you're not even speaking the truth anymore, you know, and the violent imagery that's permeated the society and our music now. And sampling is getting to the point where it's out of hand too. I mean, pretty soon we'll be sampling the sample that was already sampled.
Back in the day, if you really wanted to be an aspiring musician, you had to be immensely talented and dedicated, and you had to put in a lot of hard work to learn how to play the instrument or to perfect your craft, because that was at a time when there was a higher standard for what was considered good music. Nowadays, it just seems like anything goes because we're too accepting of mediocrity and blandness. With social media playing a huge factor in the music industry these days, it seems like you can just instantly just blow up on the computer or just go on TikTok and you're automatically shot straight to the moon. Everything is just so bland and generic. Why? Because there's just no soul or heart put in today's music. Nowadays, it just seems like music is all about making noise, and that's pretty much it. Just nothing but empty calories designed to get us moving and shake our bodies without engaging our minds. It's not even just that the lyrics are so hollow and meaningless. The music itself has lost its way. It's all about just making noises and beats in random order with no thought or care given to create something beautiful or special. At this point, I feel like we should really start valuing good music again and support the artist making it.
Like, all right, cool, I got a saying, right? Having no talent is the new talent. Right? So it's like, that's a fact though.
It is. Having no talent is the new talent. I gotta throw my
Why niggas getting famous just because they views piling? We'll get all the views. Violence, stupid new challenge, whole lot of ignorant dudes on the news.
Hacking the algorithm however you
Chicks
can.
getting booked for 2,000 because they posted nude styling. Think about it. Having no talent, that's the new talent. I saw a bitch on red carpet. I said, tell me what you do. She said, I'm pretty. I pierce my clit, my titties, my belly button too. I twerk for the gram. My videos get a hella bunch of views. That's very fucking cool, but tell me what you do. It's disgusting. Hoes winning be the image they pumping. Bitches getting famous or famous niggas they fucking. But it's the nigga fault they getting caught. End of discussion. You can't blame the hoes. At the end of the day, them bitches is hustling, man.
In conclusion, the reason why music sucks so hard nowadays is because the industry has become more focused about making money rather than creating good art. With the combination of the lack of creativity, too accepting of mediocrity, no passion, and losing touch, we have been left with a lot of music that just comes off so bland and uninspiring. In order to find good music, I feel like you really just gotta look for it. Because like what I said, there are some great artists out there that still exist, but I feel like they often get lost in the shuffle because they're overshadowed by the ones who are actually not talented at all. Because like what they say, no talent is the new talent, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So the next time you're frustrated with the current state of modern music, just remember, it wasn't always that way.